Hello there, Virgo. Welcome to my channel, Divine Nudges. Today we are going to be doing an energy check-in for the sign of Virgo. Clearing the space with a little Palo Santo. And we'll get started right away. Alrighty. Virgo, I'm going to try to tap into messages from your higher self today, see what messages there are for you, what it is that you need to hear at the time of watching this reading. Spirit, what messages does Virgo need to hear? Okay, we have the Two of Pentacles and we have the Ace of Swords. There could be money and finances on your mind right now, Virgo. I'm getting that you're not finding ideas on how to manage your income or how to bring in your income. There may be a financial decision that you need to make and you don't feel like you have all of the information available to make the decision. Here we have the Moon in the reverse and the Six of Cups in the reverse. Okay, so there may be some emotions at play, but you may be finding this information out soon, Virgo, with this Moon card in the reverse. In the reverse, that usually indicates that things that are hidden or secrets are coming to light. So not necessarily thinking or seeing this so much as a secret, so much as just information that you haven't been able to fully access that you may be accessing soon. I have to say, though, Virgo, with this Six of Cups here, this is in the reverse. It's very much about childhood trauma or inner child. Um, Inner child healing, a need to heal the inner child, right? So, let's look at this might not be about finances, but it might be, if you have, for example, a lack mentality when it comes to your finances because of your upbringing, right? Maybe you weren't raised in an abundant mindset, so you grew up with this lack mentality that you haven't necessarily addressed or healed. Okay. But I do see where there are some emotions involved in what's going on. I'm hearing troubling you. So I'm hearing that something is absolutely troubling you. Okay. And I'm also hearing split decision. Oh, yeah. This could have something to do with relocating, perhaps moving somewhere. But really, it's almost as if you can't make heads or tails of how to lay your burdens down financially. Okay. Right now, Virgo, I have to say, I've been reading this is my second to last zodiac reading for this particular cycle of readings. And a lot of people are being faced with financial struggles. So I feel like collectively right now, The economy isn't at its best and we're all feeling it. So, first and foremost, let me just say that you're not alone. You're not alone in this, okay? And so just be careful not to let imposter syndrome sink in, where you feel like it's a you thing versus a collective or a global thing, because a lot of people are really faced with financial challenges right now. Okay. But what I'm sensing here is that you want a life of ease. Perhaps you've been working really hard your whole life. You've had jobs where, you wore many hats. You were able to multitask and able to make things happen. And you just feel like you want to break. You feel like you want to relax. You feel like this next chapter of your life should show you grace. Yeah, here we are with the Fool here with this new beginning. And so you're looking for an idea of how to start fresh, how to start anew, but you haven't necessarily been able to come up with anything just yet, Virgo. Okay. And so, but I see we're here where you're willing to take a leap of faith. So it's as if you've been trying to like meditate often, clear your mind so that you can connect with the divine and connect with the cosmos so that these ideas can be downloaded to you. I do want to say though, Virgo, when you do decide to take this leap of faith, there may be a battle between letting go of your past life or the past version of yourself in order to fully embrace the new life and the new version of yourself. I see where you're going to, it could be out of fear, maybe perhaps wanting to hold on to certain aspects of your current life that are within your comfort zone, right? Because uncharted territory is always a bit scary. That is something that you will have to kind of push through, is really an aspect, a component of blind faith here. Yeah, fears, letting go of fears, letting go of codependencies, attachments, addictions, obsessions, toxic people, places, things, behaviors. This is definitely going to be part of this part of this letting go in order to start something new. You're going to have to let go of a lot of codependencies here, Virgo. This is also something that I've seen. I just actually did the Leo reading. I'm in the process of posting it right now on my channel. And Leo also had to deal with a lot of, they also got the devil in reverse. And I got the same messages about letting go of codependencies and detoxifying. It could be substances, people. For them, I got that it was a little bit of everything. I did the Cancer reading, and for Cancer, they're coming out. They're coming out on the other side of it now, but they just finished going through it. Okay, so again, there is a collective shift going on right now, Virgo, that's really impacting. Look at this, two sixes here, six of wands. That's really impacting the collective in such a way where, the divine, the universe, and I posted a reading on my channel, a collective reading. Feel free to go to my All Things for the Collective playlist to find it. And it says, well, the divine wants to know if you're in or out. Okay. And if you're in, that is going to require you to really let go of karmics and habits and things that lower your vibration and your frequency. Okay, with this shift into the age of Aquarius, um, it's as if the collective consciousness is changing, and you hear a lot about this 3D to 5D ascension, and so it requires a higher vibration, right? And so in order to not get left behind, in order to not get stuck in the 3D, you have to let go of all of the things that are lowering your vibration. And that could be hurtful connections and relationships with people that don't love you and make you feel insecure, and pretty much make you feel like you have a horrible relationship with yourself because you don't love yourself, right? Because our experiences and our reality are a reflection of what's going on in our inner world, right? So if our outer world says that we're not lovable, then we must not be lovable. You understand what I'm saying? And that's low vibration. That's lack mentality, lack of self love. One of the biggest um, bridges between the third dimension and the fifth dimension, at least for me, speaking for myself, is a powerful and strong relationship with yourself. Because once you start to realize that you are the divine personified, you realize that having a strong relationship with yourself is having a strong relationship with the divine. When you connect with the divine within you, because we all carry the divine within us, we are all part of a much greater whole. And so when we realize these things, we start to cultivate this magical connection with ourselves that starts to change our outer world in such magical ways. Okay, so here we go with this Six of Wands. This is victory. This is success. For some of you, ever since you were a child, you've been the type that likes a lot of attention. Okay. Since you were a child, you've been the type that likes to be the center of attention. Okay. And not getting attention could be very detrimental to your self esteem. That may be something that you have to heal. Right. And it's not to say that if you get attention because your natural talents and your natural gifts, that there's nothing wrong with attention. Okay, there's nothing wrong with attention. It's more so if you don't get it and it hurts your self-esteem, that hurts your relationship with yourself. Okay. But I'm getting that there will be a lot of victories for you in taking self inventory, Virgo, of all of the things that hold you back, all of the things that stop you from taking this leap of faith into this new life, because this new life is going to, quote unquote, require a new you. As I said, a higher vibrational you. You're never really going to not be you, but it's going to require a higher vibrational you. Okay. So taking self inventory and starting from childhood and some of the things that, some of the conditioning, whether societal or from your family or wherever it came from, that kind of created codependency, such as being addicted to attention. I also did a video titled Six Habits That Create Karma, where I talked about, like, a lot of people think of addictions when it comes to like drugs, alcohol, even, sexual behaviors. But there are other behaviors such as victimhood, such as, craving attention, and so forth, that we don't even think of, that could be addictions that create karma for us. Because what happens is, in seeking attention or wanting attention, we make really horrible ideas when we think that we have to go above and beyond to be loved and to be acknowledged, when we don't think that we're enough simply as who we are to be acknowledged. We may sacrifice our morals. Okay, we may sacrifice our integrity. There's so many things that we may sacrifice for these little low vibrational codependencies that we don't even realize are codependencies. Okay, Virgo. So, I hope this is making sense to someone out there. I hope this is making sense to someone out there. Let's pull some oracle cards to see what else we have going on here. I'm gonna try to make this quick. It's more so delivering a word. What else, Spirit? What other messages do we have for Virgo here? What other messages? Love. I commit to the practice of seeing the good in all things. Okay. So, again, we talked a lot about self love here today and a need for you to love yourself first, to see yourself as lovable first before looking for that in the outer world. What else, Spirit? Courage. I find the inner strength to face fear with confidence. So, Virgo, I'm getting for you uh, the fear of rejection, the fear of not being good enough, the fear of not being seen. Those are the big fears for Virgo today. That Virgo, through love, through self-love, you can develop the courage to say, you know what, it's not about whether they like me, it's about whether I like them. Confidence is not, oh, I'm trying to think of this one. Confidence is not whether or not they'll like me. Confidence is me continuing to like myself despite them liking me. And I chopped that one up. But that's the gist of it. Okay, so for you, Virgo, you need to have the courage to love yourself, the courage to cultivate an awesome relationship with yourself. And through self-love, you're going to set the example for others, because that could be the piece that you're missing. You set the example through self-love, not through taking love from others, not through taking shortcuts, not through sacrifice or victimhood or martyrhood, right? Not through lowering yourself in such a way that everyone is like, oh, yeah, Virgo is great. Virgo's awesome. It's not about lowering yourself, right? It's about standing in your power, in standing tall and side by side with others. It's not about dimming your light in the presence of others so that and this is gonna, this is could be a little bit contradictory, because here we are, someone, I'm saying, with this person with all these lights shining, on them, right? But there could be a tendency here um, to make others feel as if they need you in order to establish your value or your purpose in the world. And that is going to be the case for you whether others need you or not. Okay, and so in that process, there is a tendency to lower yourself, to sacrifice yourself, your own wants and your needs. Okay. All right. Virgo, I'm going to end it here. If these messages have resonated with you, please like, share, comment, or subscribe. I really appreciate it. I hope that you've enjoyed Virgo season. I know it's over. I hope that your next year, moving forward, this next year will be one of self love and self discovery, such that when I deliver messages to you around the same time next year, I'll be congratulating you on how far you've come. I'll talk to you soon, lovelies.